the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the USC Trojans will get their first crack on offense today. And the reason why... the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
He breaks free. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Caught over the middle. It's Wiggins. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. In the clear at the 25. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up. And at first down, they go right back to him. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught by the receiver.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Here we go. Opening drive of the semifinal game. They face 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for 6. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Colorado State's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Rams will have first and 10 here.
Well, the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it one down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, it's play action. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Running play called on third and short. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The receiver grabs it.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Trying to find room. It's Wiggins. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's got room to run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. It's the 2-minute timeout on what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. Breaking tackles. Breaks an open space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle and has to complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Dupree. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Rams will line up on 1st and 10. Breaks free. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to scramble. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Finds his target. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the 1st half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the 2nd half.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the USC offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He lets it rip. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do it.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He's got the first and still going. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And in first down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the Rams will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll give it to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Colorado State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Watson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Grab down the middle. It's Fowler. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw again. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eye.
Oh, they've got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. The shotgun handoff here. Some hard running there through a tackle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And it's fielded at the 40. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up.